Down is over. I'm Dave Anthony.
It's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you.
President Trump in the Oval Office putting his signature on the funding right after the House approved it.
6 Democratic House members joining most of the Republican caucus to vote in favor of passing a Senate package which reopens the government and funds some departments like USDA and military construction for several more months.
It funds SNAP food assistance in full again through next September, and Fox's Mark Meredith also reports from the Capitol.
Lawmakers are already leaving town again. They're not expected to do any work for the rest of this week, but they'll be back next week. And there's another caveat to all this. There is the possibility of another government shutdown on the horizon at the end of January.
Democrats did not get what they demanded, an extension of expiring Obamacare tax credits, but House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says
their philosophy, my way or the highway, our response, get lost. We're going to continue to fight hard on behalf of the American people.
Without an extension, millions of Americans will pay more for health coverage next year. Republicans want health care policy changes to bring costs down. Travelers are still wary, but Fox Business Network's Grady Trimble reports from Reagan National near D.C.
We're not quite out of the woods just yet, but things are looking up at this airport and airports across the country now that the government is back open and air traffic controllers are expected to get paid within 48 hours. The FAA has decided not to increase those mandated flight cuts today, so it's going to stay at 6%.
There were nearly 1,000 flights canceled. A civil rights activist hospitalized in Chicago, Reverend Jesse Jackson.
The Rainbow Push Coalition with a statement Wednesday night saying Jackson was admitted under observation for progressive supranuclear palsy. It's a rare progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects movement, balance, and eye control. The statement says his family is asking for prayers.
That's Fox's Chris DeMeo. America's listening to Fox News.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Look at our top Fox News story. The government's back open, funded again. But for one of the House Democrats who voted against ending the shutdown, it was her first vote after waiting quite a while to be sworn into office.
Cheers as Adelita Grijalva took the oath of office 7 weeks after winning a special election in Arizona's 7th congressional district. The Democrat taking aim at House Speaker Mike Johnson for keeping the chamber out of session despite her win.
One individual should not be able to unilaterally obstruct the swearing in of a duly elected member of Congress for political reasons.
Johnson had said she would be seated after the government reopened. Her addition to the House providing the 218th signature needed to advance a vote on a measure demanding the Justice Department release files on late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, and narrows the GOP's majority with 219 Republicans and 214 Democrats now seated. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
The House lawmakers have released more Epstein documents, but President Trump continues to call it a hoax, writing on Truth Social it's a Democrat trap only a very bad or stupid Republican would fall into. For the first time since the 1700s, the U.S. will not make one more cent.
The final penny has been minted at the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. U.S. Treasurer Brandon Beach was part of the ceremonial minting and says,
the penny remains legal tender. We have over 300 billion pennies that remain in circulation, and we encourage you to use them.
Rising production costs, each penny now costs nearly 4 cents to produce, and shifts in consumer behavior, like the rise of digital payments, have made it impractical to keep making. The department expects to save $56 million a year on production costs by ceasing to make them. Hillary Barsky, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are down a bit after a mixed day. The Nasdaq fell, but the Dow surged to a new record high, closing over 48,000 for the first time. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Champaign County Sheriff's Office warning residents about a phone scam involves individuals falsely claiming to represent the Sheriff's Office Civil Division. Callers claim there's an urgent legal matter requiring immediate attention. The scammer may pressure individuals to return their call or demand payment to resolve the issue. The Sheriff's Office says it is fake. Hang up. Champaign Unit 4 school district searching for their next superintendent. The district will be hosting several forums as part of the search. They will take place today and next week at different schools. Those forums are open to the public. Researchers at the University of Illinois converting food waste into jet fuel in efforts to boost the economy. The bigger goal is they want to convert the bio-waste materials into something usable, including jet fuels, but also other biochemicals. Their daily products, and more than 80% are petroleum derived. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hey, good morning. It is November 13. This is Thursday morning. Glad you are semi-alert and ready to go. ESPN 93.5. And look who showed up here at the door.
Back.
How about, ladies and gentlemen, she enjoyed all the beautiful things that come with the ocean and a cruise.
Just yesterday, toes in the sand and in the waves,
boy.
85 in Miami.
Yeah.
We enjoyed South Beach. My friend Christine Walsh and I had a wonderful cruise to the Dominican Republic.
Weather was good?
Yes, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
A little choppy on the seas at times, but I didn't get any seasickness or anything.
Good. That's awesome.
And today I feel a little wobbly. Is that a repercussion?
Yeah, a little bit.
When I was in the shower, I was like, I feel like I should be rocking back and forth.
So you had a little motion, huh? Your ship was 300 yards long, so
little white caps on the Scarlet Lady, or out in the ocean. I was riding on the Scarlet Lady, Virgin Voyages, 18 and up, no kids on this. So that made it a different kind of feel.
I guess it would be a different feel. Well, Solier, she's back.
Diane, it snowed here when you left.
I know. And I'm hearing
what did we do?
In the 70s on Saturday.
Yeah,
so I guess
good.
I brought it back with me. This is awesome.
Did it feel cold for you this morning? Because this felt like I needed a tank top this morning because it was so warm.
Right. I'm good.
15-degree wind chill on Monday. Well, good for you. You got away. There was snow over by that garbage can I'm looking at.
I did see some coming in and in the ditches and stuff. So
anyway, welcome back. Glad you had a great
Thank
time.
you.
Our meteorologist is Greg Solier. Brought to this.
How was Captain Stubing, by the way?
There were that type of people. Ours was Captain Brown and the Julie, the entertainment people. The cruise director. Those are the people that I more gravitated to.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
It was fun. Cool. Carlos and Summer, and I tried to learn a lot of the people in the entertainment side. I was fascinated with the DJ, and of course, I was high-fiving him and complimenting his work. It was great.
What about Captain Brown? Was he American?
Yeah.
I've never seen an American captain.
Well,
all of our cruises, I don't remember one American captain.
And mainly just announcements and stuff.
But, did you see him? He's truly American?
Did not.
Okay. So I think Browninski or something that he's shortened. No, I've never seen an American captain.
Oh, really?
Never. They're always from Greece, and there's a ton of them from all over. I've never seen. So I'm thinking he shortened the name there. So.
Okay.
In any event, it is 7:08. Weather brought to you by Carl.
Reminding you, 1 in 5 Americans live with diabetes and don't realize it. Health professionals at Carl can help you manage and prevent. Visit carl.org.
Yes, sir. He is our meteorologist. He knows how to read those maps, and boy, oh boy, is he right on schedule for what he said. Meteorologist Greg Solier, mild, and getting milder.
That's right. The Diane effect back into play as weather turns around in the correct, better direction here. With a nice turnaround in temperatures today. Much lighter wind. That will sure help, and we'll get into a healthy wind component. Need that this time of the year if you're going to send these temperatures, 10, 15, almost 20 degrees above average. That will be the story, particularly on football Saturday. But it'll come to an end, but nothing terribly cold. Just a return to more seasonal expectations on temperatures. And for farmers, producers, backyard people, landscapers, the rain is coming. It'll come in bits and pieces the way you want to approach it here from a dryness and drought relief standpoint. That process gets underway next week, particularly the middle part of the week, and more to come as well as we move on to and through and approach the Thanksgiving travel holiday period as well, at least prior to that. In the meantime, 33 at Willard and Savoy and Danville, 30 over at Rantoul, topping out this afternoon with sun-filled skies, light west-southwesterly winds for the afternoon, and we'll make a run to 60. Should be 51 this time of the year. 39 to 41 for tonight. 67 tomorrow. We'll pick up the south-southwesterly wind and a partly cloudy sky, too, throughout the day. Down near 50 again tomorrow night. That's a typical high around here for mid-November. Windy and seasonably warm for football Saturday. Kickoff 71 degrees and a southwest wind at 20 to 30 and gusty planned accordingly with the kicking game. And then a partly cloudy, breezy, cooler Sunday. No worse than 56 there. We can handle that. 55 on Monday. 50s the rest of next week and rain in the forecast late Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. For Stevie D Broadcasting, I'm just Greg Solier.
Thank you so much, Greg Solier. 7:10. It is Thursday. John Decker's got a big thing coming up. We'll talk all about that coming up. It's actually tonight in Washington.
Okay.
Why is John Decker having a big event in his honor?
Oh, in his honor?
Yeah, in his honor.
I wonder how many years it's been. It's got to be a milestone then.
30.
Huh? Wow.
30 years as a White House correspondent.
That's awesome.
John Decker will jump on with us at the bottom of the hour.
I'm so glad we bonded with him when we did, when he was working with Fox.
Well, we knew him when.
Great TV, yeah.
No, he's a big
Just
shot.
had that tiny little cubby at the White House.
Yeah, he was in a little radio cubby.
Now he's taking it outside with his TV tray.
Yeah, he has a TV tray outside the press room of the White House, and they don't shoot him, so they know who he is.
Exactly.
Kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's just Decker. He's reading the paper.
Happy to see number 14 Illinois taking down number 11 Texas Tech on Tuesday.
That was a heck of a game, and it was
81-77.
No, it was fabulous. I mean, it was first time Brad has beat a non-conference ranked opponent in Champaign. They've only played 4, but he didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Jeremy Warner that said, "This is your first ranked non-conference opponent you've beaten in Champaign."
Oh, hey.
And he said, "Really?"
You're mainly just into the X's and O's and getting her done.
Truly surprised. He said, "Really? Bad coaching. Man, what? Really?"
Right.
And he said, "Well, maybe someday I'll be 500." Anyway, listen, Texas Tech was terrific. It was sold out.
Good time at Pia's and riding that shuttle to the game and all of that, especially in the colder weather.
No, it was really a heck of a night. No, we could have gone either way. And what I didn't talk about is at the end of the game, 12 and a half seconds left, we're up 5 points. We had fouls to give, meaning they weren't on the free throw line. If we fouled them, it takes more time. And so Kylan Boswell kind of grabbed a guy, and the guy immediately fell backwards, flopping.
Uh-oh.
And they called a flagrant foul.
No.
Meaning 2 free throws, which they made, and the ball out of bounds, only down 3. And it was as bad of a call. I would hope that the Big Ten office was on the phone with Brad Underwood yesterday. I'm sure there was some conversation saying that is crazy, and nobody has ever seen a call like that. He grabbed him, and the guy flopped back like he was thrown down.
Wow.
And it was very clear he flopped, which should have been a penalty on him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was a little stressful because that was so bad. Everybody grabs people toward the end of the game anyway to kind of stop them. And they called a flagrant because the guy flopped backwards.
Huh.
Anyway, it was horrible. I mean, I really was shocked by that. We won.
Yes.
But it was unneeded stress.
That's
on a
right.
Horrific call by the official. I didn't mention that yesterday because that was Tuesday night, right?
I appreciate the update since I was on the boat.
Yep. Was there much communication with the United States? Did you know what was happening in our world with the shutdown and everything else?
Especially in a hot tub, there was a guy. Whenever you ran into people or sat in the pool or whatever it was with people in the Big Ten, then you had this conversation.
You have a lot of Americans or foreign people, or who was
it
on?
It was a big, diverse crowd.
Okay, that's usually what it is.
Yeah. And we also met a guy with an Illini eye on his hat.
Awesome.
Who was floating in the water at the Grand Turks. So it was fun to visit with him, and I hollered out a big ILL, but he didn't I me back.
Must have been a present.
He said, I am from St. Louis and have always been a fan, that sort of thing.
Okay, but not an INI fan.
I guess not.
Guess not. Yeah. Anyway, it's good to have you back. We missed you.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to get a break like that. It feels like you've been gone lot longer than 6 days or whatever it was. So,
and I'm glad the guest host, my son Aiden and my husband Mike, said the guest host worked out nicely.
Yeah, we had the Nighthawk on Monday.
Yeah.
And
fact, Chris Thomas has a game, the Illinois volleyball against Washington tomorrow at 6.
Yeah,
so.
rooting for him. Really fun guy. We had a lot of fun. Kevin Mitchell yesterday was fun. And Zach Miller, the lieutenant colonel, headed on the way to being a general.
That's right.
This guy is an overachiever.
I know that.
He is
talking with him, getting things lined up. Of course, Military Appreciation Day.
Yeah, a lot
is
going
coming
on
up Saturday.
A lot of things they're doing. Military's doing a whole bunch during the football game, around the football game.
That's
they're doing
right.
the line I walk with the team.
That's right.
And our lieutenant colonel, head of ROTC here and at Eastern, was in studio with us. He's only 39. He's going to be a full bird colonel in 2028. I'm positive of that. And then probably 5 years. So he's going to be a general by the time he's 50.
Man.
The guy's a fast tracker, and he's really sharp, and he knows how the Army works. He put during the break, he called a one-star general that's his mentor. And I said, "Hey, hi, General. How are you?" He's like, "Wow,
okay, cool."
Yeah, it's really fun. So anyway, we had a good time.
And Coach Brett Bielema came on.
Yeah, he was great, and we talked. And finally, he wasn't. I'm just worried about the next game on me. When I said, I'm just going to mention this because you probably don't know it, and I know you won't like this, but here's a stat for a coach that's been in Illinois. And I said, "Listen, we've been playing football at Illinois 12 years before Kitty Hawk." We've been playing football in Illinois 20-some years before the sinking of the Titanic. We've been here a long time.
Yeah.
For every single coach that's had at least 5 years coaching at Illinois, it's a good sample. You're second in winning percentage to Robert Zupke.
Really?
Brett Bielema is second in winning percentage to Robert Zupke. I said, by the time you're 68, you're going to have the all-time wins. And instead of saying, I'm just worried about Maryland, he said, that'd be perfect. My daughters will be teenagers. That's great.
Okay. I'm glad he's got the timeline in
Well,
his head.
I think it indicates he's not planning on going anywhere. There's a lot of high-level jobs that I think he'd get a call on.
Absolutely.
Florida, LSU.
I mean Penn State, have they locked in
You come
yet?
to Illinois and you turn it around like this, you're getting a call. I think he's fine. I think he makes $7 million. He could probably get to 10 if he went to somewhere else. But again, it's not going to change his everyday life. I mean, day to day is going to be the same.
And he's got a great routine here, and the family loves it. And that's part of our slogan now is family.
Yeah, no, I think Brett Bielema's a guy who's going to take us to a bowl every year, and we might blip up and actually make the playoffs. If they expand them, I totally think we will. Anyway, it was good. Brett's a good man and very, very good at coaching football. So Maryland does come in. We're a 15-point favorite.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard that.
Sounds tall, but Maryland's 4-5, and Mike Loxley, the former offensive coordinator for Ron Zook, will be in town. The Loxleys are here for a number of years, and so we'll see what happens. That's Maryland, 2:30 kickoff, plenty of tailgating with 70 degrees. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun to be out and around.
And Luke Altmaier is up for his semifinalist for the Davey O'Brien Awards.
Yeah, he was on the floor for the game the other night.
Nice.
He was down there in Orange Crush.
Everybody was freaking out.
A lot of selfies.
Nice.
Let's check your weather. Brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
Reminding you on Thanksgiving morning at 9 a.m., they step off the turkey trot, the longest running tradition at Urbana Park District, urbanaparks.org for details.
Check your Fox Business. Well, we're 2,000 away from 50,000, the Dow 50,000. Unbelievable. All-time record stuff. Here's Greg.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana vicinity. Nice several days ahead with a big warm-up as slated, crescendoing on football Saturday around here with temperatures a little bit north of about 70 at kickoff time. We'll get a wind shift and cool front to come through Saturday night. Temperatures back down to more seasonal levels to a little bit above into Sunday and Monday, and a wetter weather pattern beginning about Tuesday of next week. Sunshine milder for the day-to-day. Gentle breezes around into the west and southwest for the afternoon. The high getting pretty close to 60. Fair tonight, 39 to 41. Tomorrow turning unseasonably mild, a bit breezy, partly cloudy. Highs to about 67 on an increasing southwest to south wind, 12 to 24 and gusty for the afternoon. Increasing clouds, milder tomorrow night. Lows near 50. That's a typical high for the time of year in mid-November. Windy, warm, and 71 with a partly sunny sky for football Saturday. Heads up in that southwest wind, 20 to 30 and gusty. Highs in the mid-50s Sunday and Monday. Low to mid-50s Tuesday through Thursday next week. And rain in the forecast as well. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Take charge of the years ahead with a smart, sound investment strategy and business succession plan. UC Bank's business and wealth management experts help you envision your best future with powerful insights and proven strategies. building business and growing wealth since 1868. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Walt Disney is making more from its streaming service Disney Plus and its theme parks, but it continues to see shrinking demand for its TV networks and movie business. Walt Disney has raised the dividend it pays shareholders by 15%. The company said it will name a successor to CEO Bob Iger early next year. It reported a mixed quarter. European Union regulators have launched a new investigation into Google. Google Search says the investigation is into its anti-spam efforts and its misguided. Nissan Motor is said to be considering a joint venture with Honda to make cars in the U.S. Reports in Japan say Nissan CEO Ivan Espinosa has revealed the project could involve making engines and vehicles. The two were in talks to merge in January, but talks broke down. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Ginny Cosola, invested in you.
You never know who might be taking the quiz.
Hi, I'm Teresa Giudice.
I'm Clay Aiken. I am Dre DeMatteo.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jill Whelan.
Hey, everybody. It's Billy Baldwin.
It's Patricia Heaton.
Hey, everyone. I'm Nicole Palizzi.
It's Candace Bushnell.
Hey, everyone. It's Henry Golding.
Hey, everybody. It's Kevin Nealon. I'm Ted Lange, and it's time to take the quiz.
5 questions in less than 5 minutes every day. Listen and follow at thequiz.fox.
Moving out of state can be stressful, but Michael and his family found peace of mind. They worked with the experts at Nate Evans, the Nate Evans Group. Michael says that the team from the Nate Evans Group had a well-researched plan and a clear strategy to get his home sold. By highlighting the home's best features and marketing the home to the most qualified buyers, Michael and his family received 2 strong offers in only 1 week. Amazing.
That's one thing about Nate Evans and the Nate Evans Group with eXp Realty. They can get you that immediate cash offer on your home. There's flexible fees. Sell your home for the most money possible and use agents that have experience. Every agent on Nate's team has more than 100 home sales in their career. Nate doesn't hire inexperienced agents, so knows the market, knows what's coming up, has, a strong partnership with Zillow, so you really get the views and you can really see what's going on. Lots of feathers in his cap and a local guy. So call the only agent I would call if I needed to sell my home. It's Nate Evans, a friend you can trust. 217-239-7113 or do an online search to Nate Evans Group and start packing.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to theNateEvansGroup.com.
At Monocle's Pizza, everyone's welcome at the table. Craving crispy, thin crust, pan-style comfort, or gluten-free goodness? They've got something for everyone, including their one-of-a-kind point pizza, perfect for sharing. Since 1959, Monocle's has been the neighborhood spot for great food, warm smiles, and good times. Monocle's Pizza, your people, your place.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Attention drivers. When it comes to your car, trust matters. That's why savvy drivers choose PDR Automotive for top-notch service and unbeatable quality. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, their team of expert technicians has the skill and experience to keep your vehicle running smoothly. At PDR Automotive, customer satisfaction is their priority, and they won't rest until your car is back on the road performing at its best. Visit PDR Automotive in Urbana today, family-owned and operated for more than 50 years. They're what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
And what about Dixie Chopper? What do you got? Dedicated diesel.
The best prices you'll ever get on a Dixie Chopper. I'm looking at right now the list of a classic. The regular retails for $18,200. We're going to sell it for $12,500.
What?
Yep.
You're doing commercial. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, we're going to sell some of these things and move them out. A $7,500 Z2. We're going to get rid of for $5,000.
Man.
$20,000 Eagle, 72-inch cut. It's there for $13,500.
Wow. It's the fastest lawnmowers in the world, called Dixie Chopper. Go to dedicated diesel. How would I reach Andy for that?
They can call Andy at 217-328-0562. Visit him at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana, or check him out on Dedicated Equipment on Facebook.
So no delays on your flight?
No.
Was there anybody?
I mean, we were bracing kind of for impact,
Yeah, right.
you know.
Yeah.
We just didn't know, and the FFA and the guys in the tower, the people that are calling it out and calling the shots, we were just worried and praying a lot, and it worked out.
Yeah, good, because that was you really, if you have 2,000 or 3,000 cancels or delays or whatever, there's 45,000 flights a day. So, your odds are you're going to be okay, but we have air traffic control that weren't coming to work.
Right.
And
why would you if you're not getting paid?
Well, because you have to take care of your job. That's a critical job. You have to go to work.
Still.
You don't walk away from air traffic control when all you're doing is if I didn't come in, you'd have more work. You're just hurting your guy.
For sure.
So you have to go to work. I'm sorry for a critical role like that. I'm sorry. And listen, the average air traffic controller makes what? Average air traffic controller earns how much in America?
$100,000.
59.
Ooh. They need a little more money.
Oh my goodness. And the equipment is apparently older than mine.
Yikes.
I've got old equipment.
I know.
And if they're older than mine, what are we doing? Where have we been? Why aren't we doing? We might be the worst infrastructure in the world. With the fancy computers, we need fancy computers.
Yeah, time to flip that.
I don't get it. So we need to address that. Anyway, Donald Trump has said, for those that kept coming to work, I want to give you a $10,000 bonus.
Oh,
nice. I think Congress has to approve that. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Okay.
But those that just did not come in or called in sick, I think that, again, all you're doing is hurting Bob, right? He's got to work longer. But air traffic controllers, in fact, we had one after he left CrossFit. He trained to be air traffic control, and he's in Albuquerque, and he says, I work for an hour, and then I sit for 20. I work for an hour because it's so intense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Willard wouldn't be a bad gig.
Right.
There's not a lot of flights coming in, but you still got to be really alert and don't fall asleep on anything.
But just imagine at O'Hare. I mean, that must be crazy.
No, O'Hare would be a bad air traffic control job. Brother Johnny's walked in, and I don't get it because at 7 o'clock last night, he hadn't even reached Memphis. So what time did you get in?
02:06, Steve.
That's pretty quick. Wow. Why did you drive? I thought you were sleeping.
I just wasn't tired. And boy, I'll tell you what, these days with the GE, the governed trucks, 10 hours a day max, there's nothing there. It's wide open.
Yeah.
With no semis.
Right.
No semi. There's
so
a few
much
guys who actually drive at night for the same reason, I'm sure. But my Subaru automatic bright system was kicking in a lot. So
there's nothing even coming the other way. No. Wow.
That's great.
It's kind of nice.
When you went down to St. Louis for opening day.
I left at 3:30 in the morning, and I didn't see a car either direction until Tuscola. That's amazing. Really.
It's nice. It's dark, but I'll tell you.
How did you stay awake, Sunflower Seeds?
No, I wasn't tired. I don't know.
Wow. Johnny, that's good work.
I really don't. I didn't want to hang out too long, but I kind of want to say hi to John Decker. Are you going to get him?
Next. Yeah. Big ceremony tonight.
Oh, yeah. For the ambassador to Sweden.
Yep.
They invited him for his 30 years of...
I told him I would like to come. Could you have the Swedish ambassador send a jet? And he didn't respond.
Darn it.
I told him 2 p.m. at FlightStar, so maybe there's a plane on the way.
Well, there's still time.
I know. There's no... And from 6 to 9 is the reception. If we left at 2, totally make it. So let's go. Let's get the Swedish jet. I'd like to say a few words about John Decker. So I will speak for my hors d'oeuvres.
I love it.
Anyway, pretty cool. John Decker will be next. He's Great Television's White House correspondent, national correspondent. Coming up next, news after this. ESPN 93.5, 7:30.
Parlor Donuts and Stevie J Broadcasting want to send you to the next Fighting Illini home football game. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 and you could be on your way to Geese Memorial Stadium. Stop by Parlor Donuts in the Old Farm Shops on Kirby and Madison Champaign before the game to try their layered donuts, cold brews, blended treats, and more. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 to win tickets for Fighting Illini football with Parlor Donuts and Stevie J Broadcasting.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
Fox News Alert, I'm Gianna Gelosi. The House voting last night to end the longest shutdown in our country's history. President Trump quickly signing it into law while ripping Democrats for keeping the shutdown going as long as it did.
We're sending a clear message that we will never give in to extortion, because that's what it was.
The bill funds the government through January 30th and SNAP food assistance through September. It does not include an extension of Obamacare subsidies. But some of the ripple effects are still being felt at the airports across the country.
The FAA doesn't have to increase those flight cuts like it was originally planning to, though they still remain in place at 6%. Of course, this is all because the government is back open and those air traffic controllers are going to get paid again.
That is Fox Business's Grady Trimble reporting from Reagan National Airport in Arlington, Virginia. America's listening to Fox News.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
So talk to me about delivery timing. What if it's talking December? I could never get delivered by Christmas, could I?
We're going to run a Get It Before Christmas offer, and we have our delivery crews poised and ready to take anything and everything and get it out to you as soon as possible, in some cases the next day. So we are ready to go. We've got a lot of furniture in stock, sofas, mattresses, recliners, a lot of gift items this time of year as well. So we are IL Home Stores online. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and our website is ashley.com.
Here's a look at local news. United Way of Champaign County raising more than $46,000 for local food banks and pantries, $7,000 going to the Daily Bread Soup Kitchen. Ruth Ann Evans, a volunteer at Daily Bread, says there's been an increase in the number of people they serve for months, but especially in just the past 2 weeks. She adds their customers have great concerns with so much uncertainty around SNAP benefits. It's the end of an era in Urbana. For more than 60 years, families have bundled up, loaded into cars, and made their way down one glowing street, Candlestick Lane, to feel the magic of Christmas. But this year, they say the candles are going to go dark. Well, the Trump administration's aggressive deportation campaign in Chicago expected to soon ramp down as U.S. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino and many of his fellow agents prepare to move on to another city. That's according to two law enforcement officials. Again, the administration will soon ramp down the Border Patrol there. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Joe Miller.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois. Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Nice several days ahead with a big warm-up as slated. Crescendoing on football Saturday around here with temperatures a little bit north of about 70 at kickoff time. We'll get a wind shift and cool front to come through Saturday night. Temperatures back down to more seasonal levels to a little bit above into Sunday and Monday. And a wetter weather pattern beginning about Tuesday of next week. Sunshine milder for the day today. Gentle breezes around into the west and southwest for the afternoon. The high getting pretty close to 60. Fair tonight 39 to 41. Tomorrow turning unseasonably mild, a bit breezy, partly cloudy. Highs to about 67 on an increasing southwest to south wind, 12 to 24 and gusty for the afternoon. Increasing clouds, milder tomorrow night. Lows near 50. That's a typical high for the time of year in mid-November. Windy, warm, and 71 with a partly sunny sky for football Saturday. Heads up in that southwest wind, 20 to 30 and gusty. Highs the mid-50s Sunday and Monday. Low to mid-50s Tuesday through Thursday next week. And rain in the forecast as well. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
It's Thursday. John Decker, John Decker, John Decker. I want to talk to John Decker. He is the one we know. I want to talk to John Decker. He's at the White House in press room.
John Decker, John Decker. I want to talk to John Decker, John Decker. I want to talk to John Decker.
The ambassador of Sweden to the United States of America, H.E. Urban Ahlin, has the pleasure to have John Decker there at the embassy for a celebratory evening on the occasion of John Decker's 30th anniversary covering the White House, featuring Swedish music, culinary creations, and signature cocktails. Tonight, 6 to 9, dress code is business attire, Embassy of Sweden, 2900 K Street, Northwest Washington, D.C., 20007 were the letters from Donald Trump. From George W. Bush and Barack Obama will be read in public. I have requested the embassy send me a jet. I did not hear a no, so I must be getting out of Flight Star by 2 p.m. I'm so excited to join you tonight, John Decker.
Yes. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Stevie. I hear Johnny's in the studio.
Hey,
hi, Diane.
John.
Good to be with you
I
today.
had to say hi.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That's a
Hey,
big
thank
deal.
you so much. Yeah. How about that? Big milestone. And I hope to have more milestones in the years ahead, like this one. But what a great honor. It's so humbling, to have the Swedish embassy, essentially the Swedish government, hosting this event. And I couldn't be happier to be with friends and colleagues, my wife. It's going to be such a cool night tonight.
Yeah. Are you giving a speech, John?
I'm going to certainly, absolutely.
Right. I can hear that.
I want to hear the speech.
Of course.
I presume Gray Television has preempted everything to carry it live, right? I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah, that's right. All programming.
I will call your CEO Hilton right now if that's not the case.
Yes.
We need to make a programming move here tonight. What's the problem?
There you go. That's right.
That is really neat.
Yeah, no, so they'll, obviously my colleagues from Gray will be there, and folks from iHeart will be there, and every aspect of my life, in terms of people that I've come to know and have played an important role in my life will be there. Professor Jonathan Turley.
No kid.
He's your mentor. He was your.
I really like him.
Yeah,
Nice.
He's also a college classmate with Bob Prusada, our second cousin.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
he sent a text to Jonathan Turley about his book and stuff, and he responded. And they went to Knox
Yeah, he's good at
College or
that.
something really
Small
way
world.
back in the. Yeah, it really is. So it'll be a fantastic gathering tonight to honor you. Tell me if you can, if you know.
Yes.
How many people have made 30 years as a White House correspondent?
I don't think that many. I think it's just such a rare milestone. One of my journalistic heroes is actually the first person I ever met when I walked through the gates of the White House back in November of 1995. Remember Bill Plant from
Yes,
CBS
I sure
News?
do. Bill Plant.
Yeah.
Bill Plant.
And he was awesome.
Yeah, he was
Deep
good.
voice, and he's so good. And he certainly served a lot of years covering the White House. So maybe he's at 30. He was at 30. He's passed away a few years ago. But that's the only name I can think of that comes to mind.
Helen Thomas.
Helen Thomas. That's right. He
AP.
covered it.
So you might be sitting in the front row and they'll start calling you Helen, John.
Well, exactly. But why?
She had the chair. She had everything. I met her.
Absolutely.
At a conference.
I think Carolyn Levitt should understand that perhaps you need to be in the front row. I mean,
That's right.
really, 30
There you
years,
go.
there's got to
Yeah.
be something for longevity and kind of the emeritus feel here.
Right. The same seat
I don't know.
every time.
You got your spot and you get called on all the time. I don't know. I'd kind of hang in there whatever you're doing. Keep it up.
I'm good with what I got.
I
You
mean,
know,
but
it'll make
one of the
my
press
colleagues
people.
jealous if you do that. I don't want to do that.
And you don't look like you could have been there 30 years. You just don't.
No, that's true.
Oh, thanks.
He has a very youthful look. But what tells me he's been there 30 years He's a TV tray in the driveway outside the press office. The snipers shoot people like that, and they don't. So they know who you are, man.
They do, yeah. There's going to be a Secret Service agent or two at my event tonight, because I've gotten to know them pretty well, and they're good people. So,
great.
Look, it's I do have, maybe a little bit of a privilege, like you just mentioned, with my TV tray there at the White House that they let me get away with.
He sits and reads the newspaper outside the press office, and he's in the driveway, and he has his sunglasses on. It's so Tom Cruise. It's so Tom Cruise.
Maybe if we visit Washington, Stevie and I can pull up a couple more trays, and they'll be okay with that. No,
I like it.
They would drop me in 30 seconds. I would be shot. There's no chance.
No, you'd be with me, Steve.
That's right.
It'd be good.
Oh, by the way, big quick update, John, on our rather epic adventure at the LSU game. The fallout still lingers. Of course, we went to the game. It turned out to be a little bit of a disaster for LSU.
Because they were all chanting to fire the coach.
And then they fired the coach, and then our host, the governor, stepped in and said, well, the athletic director is not going to have anything to do with the next.
Right.
Well, then they fired the athletic director.
Right.
And now, as of yesterday, John, I don't know if you're following.
I didn't see this. Tell me.
Yeah, they've indicated they didn't actually terminate Brian Kelly. They fired him for cause, which means they're not paying.
I saw that. They want to get out of paying him the buyout. Yeah, I did see that.
$54 million. They offered him $25 to walk, and he said no. They said $30. He said no. Now they've got a cause. What's the cause?
Well, we don't know, and it's probably going to hurt her recruiting of the next coaching process because it's probably considered a renege, John.
I would think so.
Look, all that to say, Steve and I are inviting you to Illinois football game here in Champaign.
Oh, good.
We'll have a lot of fun. No one's going to get fired, and I don't think we're going to get asked an LSU game again anytime soon. So maybe
I'm going to take you up on that. Caroline and I are going to take you up on that. We want to do that. We'll talk about doing that in the fall next year, and September or early October. Before it gets cold. Good football weather as far as I'm concerned. So absolutely, we'll do that.
Well, then maybe we should have a little reception for John.
We should.
What's up with the Swedish embassy anyway? Come on, man. I can do that.
Why them?
I can do the I Hotel.
Is it because of the tennis?
Why them?
No, you're close with this ambassador.
And ours will be 31 years.
31 year celebration. No, you got
Baskin Robbins, Steve.
31 ice cream flavors. Hey, so how do you get close to this ambassador?
Well, I was really good friends with his predecessor as well. His predecessor, after she served as the Swedish ambassador to the U.S., her next stop was Moscow. She was the Swedish ambassador to Russia, and I kept up with her and continue to keep up with her while she serves there. She's a great friend, a great source. But she, helped develop that relationship with her successor, and we've developed a strong relationship. He's a good friend. And to be quite honest, I've developed friendships with a number of ambassadors, and to me, the House of Sweden, the Swedish embassy, is the best place to have a party. So I couldn't be happier about having it there. It's this beautiful, modern glass building that overlooks the Potomac, the perfect place for an event like the one that will take place tonight.
6 to 9. You're going to crash the party, friends. Just get to Washington, 2900 K Street. You'll never get in, but try. Anyway,
some of our listeners are chiming in. We do need to have a meet and greet here in Philo.
Oh, well, people would love to meet.
I'm there. I would love that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right,
and by the way, listen to the podcast listeners, right?
Yes. The podcast. The podcast is tell people again because they got to get this. What is it?
It's the White House briefing room with John Decker, and in just a matter of less than 15 minutes, you can get all the news regarding the White House from the White House every morning. I do it in the way that I do it with Stevie, fair, balanced, no spin. It's a rarity to get that kind of information, and it's a good place to get it in a short amount of time.
Okay, and one last thing. I wish I could go tonight so that I could introduce you.
I do, too.
People, believe me, they'd be murmuring when I'd start. And in second grade, he drew this picture. It was so cute. Oh, no, that was third grade. I'm sorry. Murmur. Anyway, all right, John Decker, the government is open. What do you know?
It is. Well, what I know is that this government shutdown didn't have to happen in the first place. It went on far too long, 43 days, the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. But fortunately, it's over, and those furloughed workers can get back to work. They can get their back pay. There won't be any more layoffs, according to the deal reached between Republicans and those key Democrats in the Senate. And then on December 16th, there will be a vote in the U.S. Senate in terms of extending those subsidies for the Affordable Care Act. I'm very curious to see how that vote goes, to see if any Republicans vote to extend those ACA subsidies. And then it passed largely along party lines in the House of Representatives, and the president signed it last night, 10:30 p.m. in the Oval Office. So the government shutdown, our long national nightmare, is over.
Till January 30. Right?
Well, we'll see how that works. But
until January 30th, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, no, it is, and this is
a few weeks.
This Democratic Party. There's some people fuming at Chuck
Well,
Schumer.
I mean, there may be a way to legislate. You can't do that.
Right.
As far as if the government shut down, how can you have a government rule shutting it down? So you can't shut the government down. That's John. I think they need to lift the filibuster on that, like they did for judge confirmations. So
yeah, well, that's not happening, because there's so many senators who are Republican that don't want to do that because they're concerned. What if the shoe's on the other foot? What if Democrats no longer have to deal with the filibuster, the kinds of things that they push through? So
no, I'm talking about
clear.
Government shutdown only. You can't filibuster.
Oh, government shutdown only. Yeah, for whatever reason, they're not even having that carve out.
Well, actually,
Johnny,
Trump
so
said
I don't know why.
Trump said we're working on a bill to stop this from ever happening again, and I haven't heard anything else about it.
Well, what I would I would say here's the deal: if you guys shut down, or frankly, if you don't have a balanced budget, none of you, the whole
are getting
Congress.
paid.
No, are eligible to run again.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I like that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
even better.
That's great. Term limits.
Balanced budget and also no shutdowns, or none of you are eligible to run again.
I'll tell you what, Rand Paul might vote for that, actually.
That's right.
That's right.
Rand would
You're
vote
right
for
about
that. Well, okay, so the ramifications, I guess, we're yet to see. People still buzzing about Mandami and January 1st and what he'll be able to do, what he'll want to do. Seattle has hired a socialist mayor. Is this an evolution, a change? Are we going toward socialism?
I think that was a very unique set of circumstances for a very liberal city, for New York City. And there may be some other liberal big cities that may be doing the same in terms of voting in someone like the newly elected New York City mayor. I think he takes office on January the 1st. But that's pretty unique. I mean, the reason I say that, look what also happened last Tuesday with the election happening in New Jersey and Virginia for governor. Both of those Democrats are centrists, and they ran as centrists and pragmatists. And to me, that is a better way to run if you want to win elections. They won by huge margins, by the way, 15 points and 13 points. Those are landslides.
Yeah, those are big. I think that the socialist thing will die out just on the basis of policy eventually, and pretty much. You're right, John. It's those unique areas, and as far as those big wins in New Jersey and Virginia looked a lot like anti-Trump votes to me. So I don't know whether they're really looking at what these people are giving them, or just trying to get some pushback that makes sense to the Republican side, because they're getting a lot of jammer from that left.
I would think when you hire a socialist, you're going to be disappointed. All they promise will not happen. And then if you complain, there'll be castigation toward you, because how dare you object, because we're working on it, but it's just the evil Republicans and Trump. All Trump's fault.
You got to produce something, and then if they do get it through, John, it's just going to be a disaster. You can't give stuff away. It doesn't work. It isn't a matter of, the system is against you. It's not the system. People don't want to give their stuff away to people who didn't earn it. It doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
How would they like it if they took your TV tray away, John? You earned that tray.
I wouldn't like that.
You earned this. And so,
I earned it. I earned it. That's my TV tray.
Exactly.
What are you doing with that?
What is the next? Oh boy! I mean, I've seen this in every major mainstream media covered it about Epstein and the emails and Trump and this woman. Rob Schmidt from Newsmax sent out a little thing on Twitter at X, and he said, we know who Virginia Dufresne, that's who they're talking about. She's already said he's been a total gentleman, did nothing at all, and they redacted the name because they knew who it was and it blew up the story. Was this a distraction? Why did they release that the day they were going to open the government?
The only thing I can think of is, there were certain Republicans that signed that discharge petition, like Nancy Mace and Lauren Boebert. And the only thing I can think of is the reason why they did it is to put pressure on them not to remove their names from that discharge petition. And they didn't do so, by the way. So as a result, there will be a vote that will take place next week concerning legislation that would order the Department of Justice to release the Epstein files. That's the only reason I can think of in terms of releasing that information on that particular day, yesterday, is to put pressure on them.
Why wouldn't we release it? What happened? Because they thought we're going to open everything, you're going to have the whole thing, then the conspiracy stuff came up. And so is there anything there? I mean, what do we have, do you think?
I haven't seen anything there, as it relates to the President of the United States, if that's what you're asking me about, as it relates to President Donald Trump. The answer is no. I mean, you can say lots of things in email, but it's not like he said those things in email. You can, make all kinds of allegations.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you. Go ahead, John.
No, I made my point. I just think that, there's nothing that's a smoking gun that points to problems associated with what I learned yesterday in those emails and its relationship to the president.
I think that what we'll hear in things like that, and I think the government shutdown's in the same category, anything to distract and stop Trump from these great stories and positive wins that he has been making, and they're not going to stop. Anything to slow down the momentum of how Trump's administration started out. So,
well, that's politics. That's what you do. It's happened for as long as you and I have been alive. That's what the party that's not in power generally tries to do in terms of trying to slow down the other party. And so, it's a one-day story. Are we going to be, unless there's a drip, are we going to be talking about this story this time next week? It seems that the news cycle moves so quickly that we just move on to the next thing. So yesterday it was a big story. Today, maybe as well. But generally we move on unless there's something new to report regarding a story like the one we saw yesterday.
Can't imagine anything would ever come out after 10 years of digging on Donald Trump. If anything we don't know about Donald Trump, everything's out there, man. Anyway, John Decker, so what is the next big thing, do you think, coming down the pike?
For what in particular?
But things going to be your top story. I mean, do you have a big event coming up for the president? Is there something else they're going to announce about bananas? Because I heard Besant talking about the price of stuff we don't grow, and he's going to have a big announcement, he said, in a couple of days about the lower pricing of that. And then there's a transferable mortgage. Have you heard that? The transferable mortgage? That's fascinating.
All right.
No, those are just ideas. Sometimes they're trial balloons. To me, the next big story is what the Supreme Court decides to do as it relates to the tariffs.
Ooh, that has
such
huge.
a huge impact
when is that?
On President Trump and the administration. I think it's going to happen, Stevie, by the end of this year, by the end of December. I think they're going to come forward with their opinion. So it's not far away, and that will have major implications in terms of what comes next for President Trump and his plans related to domestic policy.
Yes, actually, the whole Trump agenda is kind of based on tariffs. But he says he'll figure something else out.
But it's also, Stevie and Johnny, it's also important to keep in mind, let's just say that, just for argument's sake, that the Supreme Court rules against Donald Trump. It doesn't mean that all the tariffs are going away. Tariffs will remain in place on imported steel, imported aluminum, imported copper, and imported automobiles. And the reason is because those tariffs the president used a different authority to impose those tariffs, and that was not being challenged at the Supreme Court.
Interesting. All right, lastly, the transferable mortgage is when I am in a house with a 4% interest, I can take that 4% and buy something new.
Well, that'd be great.
Stay
right?
4%.
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea. And they also floated 50-year mortgages so young people can get into a house.
I don't like that idea.
It's a lot more interest, but you can buy a house. It'll amortize better.
I don't like that idea.
Transferable mortgage.
I like the transferable mortgage. That's brilliant.
How could the banks do that if they're borrowing at higher than 4%? They can't really let you have 4% at the new place, or can?
Well, I don't know.
Anyway, but wouldn't that stimulate real estate? That'd be super.
It would stimulate sales tremendously.
Yeah.
It would be great for home sales, new and pre-owned homes. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a huge thing if indeed that's something that's pursued. You know, money is something. Capital is something in which you can determine what interest rate. You know, banks are in there to obviously make profits. But you know what I notice. You ever notice sometimes the automobile companies talk about new car loans and they're at 1.9%. 1.9%. You know, I mean, how are they able to do that? Well, they can charge the amount of interest that they feel is necessary to generate sales. So that's something to keep in mind. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
I think a big story for you coming up is the new Fed chair and dropping interest rates, because I think it'll be a little different. In April, I guess, is when they're going to switch over.
Yeah, that's right. His term runs out in May. There'll be a new Fed chair. And, I think it's also going to be interesting to see. I think the Fed meets December 9th and 10th. What does the Fed decide to do? Will they continue to lower interest rates or keep them where they are? That's going to be an interesting decision that they'll have to make at that time.
John Decker, Great Television's White House correspondent. It's a big night tonight. We've already discussed that, and I'm just really excited for you.
Congratulations.
And I hope it really goes well tonight.
Congratulations. Tell Caroline hello from Philo.
Yes, I will. I will do that. I like your music. The music is out of control.
Swedish national anthem.
I know.
You will hear that tonight. The trumpets will be blaring, live chorus, the whole thing, the band. They'll have a parade. It's big. Anyway, John, congratulations.
That's great. Great talking to you.
Thanks, Stevie. Thank you so much, Stevie. I wish you could be there, but I'll send you pictures.
Thank you.
All right.
John Decker, Great Television's White House correspondent. I think we'd get people to come to a little reception for John.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
You've got to be. Trump will probably swing by.
Yeah, exactly. But he's got these letters, and it's Barack Obama, George W., and Donald Trump so far. And at the end of Donald Trump's letter, it says, "And you're not fake news."
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Love that. And, of course, he has his podcast, The White House Briefing Room, with John Decker. John spelled without the H.
Jon. That's the way
John Decker. Jon.
Just like you, Johnny.
Brother Johnny. All right, the news is coming up next. A whole another hour to go with this program. Tim Onstad, our grill master, he has mentioned several times about your talent as a grazing eater at a tailgate, Johnny. So
we probably wore out our welcome.
That is
it was
directly
just so good.
related to the griller.
Yeah, it's his fault. Totally his fault. Didn't have to be so good.
No, that was great, Diane, wasn't it? Wow.
It was terrific.
We will come back. Stand by. News is next. ESPN 93.5. Brother Johnny, Diane Ducey.
Morning.
I'm Stevie J. Sarah Champagne's Ben Quattrone on keeping his employees.
It's got to be the place to work. We have to pay the best. We have to treat people the best. Some of the guys wanted to order pizza the other day. Well, we bought 30 Papa Del's pizzas. BMW had the best month they've ever had. They said, can we have a cookout? Saturday, I cooked like 50 ribeye steaks. And they were expecting like cheese burgers and hot dogs and stuff. Like, if I'm eating steak, you're eating steak. We both eat steak, we both eat hamburger.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. For over 70 years, Beck's Country Shop has been Central Illinois' premier furniture store. With over 23,000 square feet of showroom filled with quality brands, you'll be sure to find that perfect piece to fit your home. Beck's offers free delivery and removal of your old items. They even sell off the showroom floor, so you don't have to wait for weeks or months. They pride themselves on hassle-free service and quality furniture at fair prices. Located on Route 45 in Urbana, visit Justin or Lance today at Beck's Country Shop Furniture.
Let your local farmer's insurance agent, Michael Rumsey, put his experience to work for you. Michael Rumsey proudly serves Champaign County families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote today. Call Michael Rumsey at 217-363-3030 to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's Michael Rumsey at 217-363-3030. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
This holiday season, Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is once again giving the gift of heat.
That's right. Lands is giving away a brand new Train furnace to a family in need. And thanks to our friends at Holt Supply, we'll also provide a new water heater, so the winning family has reliable heat and hot water all winter long.
Do you know someone who could use a little extra comfort this winter? Nominate them today at landsinc.com. But don't wait, nominations close November 30th.
This is WSJK, Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, 8 o'clock.
This is a Fox News Alert. The government is funded and back open. I'm Dave Anthony. After President Trump signed the bill, right after the House approved the Senate version last night, ending the record-long 43-day shutdown.
We went through this short-term disaster with the Democrats because they thought it would be good politically.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, he is defending the decision by Democrats to support this shutdown lasting, insisting it was the right thing to do in order to remind Americans why Obamacare insurance premiums are rising this year to levels he believes are unacceptable.
Democrats will keep pushing for an extension of Obamacare tax credits expiring at year's end for millions of Americans. Fox's Mark Meredith also reports from the Capitol.
What's interesting is House Republicans were also not thrilled with what the Senate sent over and was eventually signed into law last night, because there was a provision that allowed a number of Republican senators to potentially sue the Department of Justice, potentially for hundreds of thousands of dollars, because their phone records were reviewed after the January 6th attack. Now, the Speaker is saying that he plans to have a vote next week to try to repeal that measure.
Now, there is a chance of another shutdown early next year. The funding approved in the bill only runs through January 30th, though some agencies will be funded through the fiscal year, including agriculture. It means SNAP food assistance that was interrupted this month is funded now through September. Air traffic controllers will be paid in the next few days, so staffing levels are increasing again, but the FAA still has reduced flight schedules today, so about 1,000 are canceled with more than 500 delays.
Things are going to start getting better over the next few days, but not today. So the airlines had largely already planned for this ramp up in cancellations, and it's going to take some time for things to get back to normal.
Fox's Garrett Tenney at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. It is a nightmare of a morning in Weatherford, Oklahoma, where hundreds had to evacuate their homes. Others have to shelter in place this morning. Schools are closed. All after a tanker truck leaked ammonia gas last night in a hotel parking lot. Those fumes sent 36 people to hospitals. America's listening to Fox News.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say Micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Well, now an update on the federal illegal immigration and crime crackdown in the Chicago area that Homeland Security says has sharply reduced robberies, shootings, and carjackings. It's also faced a lot of anti-ICE protests, and now this.
U.S. District Judge Jeffrey Cummings plans to issue an order next week to release hundreds arrested by ICE during Operation Midway Blitz. The judge said some of those arrests violate a 2022 consent decree that forbids federal arrests with no warrant. One store owner, Miguel Rodriguez, says he hopes as fears subside, business comes back.
We've been through different storms such as COVID and things that have happened that made business be a lot slow, but this has really taken the cake.
The Trump administration has cited federal patrols in several cities as proof the additional enforcement works to reduce crime. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
The Justice Department has formed a new task force going after scams.
We have seized websites being used by these compounds in Southeast Asia that are used to victimize Americans.
U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C., Janine Pirro. Google is suing a Chinese cybercrime group over fraudulent texts attempting to scam people with fake claims about unpaid tolls or postal delivery costs or other bills due, stealing credit card numbers when people they trick click links to pay. Now the story of a Chinese scientist who worked at the University of Michigan.
Young King John pleading guilty to smuggling and making false statements in exchange for a conspiracy charge being dropped, all stemming from a toxic fungus that can attack crops and already exists in the U.S., but it's illegal to bring it into the country without a government permit. John's boyfriend was caught with small samples of it at a Detroit airport last year. He was also charged, but is already back in China.
That's Fox's Lisa Brady. On Wall Street, stock futures are down the day after a record high for the Dow. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Researchers at the University of Illinois converting food waste into jet fuel in efforts to boost the economy. The bigger goal is they want to convert the bio-waste materials into something usable, including jet fuels, but also other biochemicals. Their daily products, and more than 80% are petroleum-derived. Champaign County Sheriff's Office warning residents about a phone scam involves individuals falsely claiming to represent the Sheriff's Office Civil Division. Callers claim there's an urgent legal matter requiring immediate attention. The scammer may pressure individuals to return their call or demand payment to resolve the issue. The Sheriff's Office says it is fake. Hang up. Champaign Unit 4 school district searching for their next superintendent. The district will be hosting several forums as part of the search. They will take place today and next week at different schools. Those forums are open to the public. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
All right, welcome to the 8 o'clock hour. It's November 13. Brother Johnny just drove in from New Orleans, and he's here, but he got here at 2:06 a.m., and he's still here.
Yeah, no, it was fine.
It was like 12, 14 hours?
It's 12 hours. Well, it was we left at 1:06, got here at 2:06. That's 13.
Wow, 13, but you had to stop and eat, right?
Yeah. We stopped 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Memphis is essentially the halfway point, isn't it? Or
I cleared my schedule from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., so we didn't have to worry.
Okay, very good.
All the calls, you know. Meteorologist Greg Solye, he's got it going on. We were talking absolute winter Monday morning with blowing snow, and it was just like hard to drive.
Greg, I was thinking of you yesterday when I'm leaving and going, what a beautiful weather pattern for New Orleans, but Philo's not bad.
Yeah, that's right.
You had a little frost just outside of town, I believe, earlier in the week,
and
right?
And then it gets up to 55, then 65, then 72. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think as I age, Solye, the snowbirds to me look like geniuses.
Like I said, I love the holidays. I like a little snow, but confined from Thanksgiving to the 15th of January. After that, got no use for it, and I'm a weather forecaster. So.
No, that's right. That's right. It is meteorologist Greg Solye, brought to you by Kramer Siding and Window.
Your premier provider for home improvements, and especially when you have these kind of days where the sun's shining, you might be thinking about a patio, deck, or pergola. You can get started on that project and save 10%. Visit KramerSiding.com.
All right, 8:08, Mr. Greg Solye. It's Thursday. We got playoff football that looks pretty darn good around Central Illinois. We've got Illinois football on Saturday afternoon at 2:30. This is going to be nice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, opportunities to maybe cross the T's, dot the I's on any fall field work you might have in mind. Maybe a little soft out there from the snow melt, and then a couple of patches still to go in that particular department. Or work on your deck as well. I mean, today, lighter winds. The winds will be picking up between tomorrow and Saturday. But if you want readings, they're going to push 70, and we'll do that for football Saturday. Need a little more wind involved. And then we finally get the weather pattern going. Been getting some complaints from producers. Time to bring the rain in. Time to make some improvement to dryness and drought, and we'll do that in bits and pieces for next week in the vanguard to a start of probably a more active weather pattern, generally rain, but more and more as we get in through next week and then the week before Thanksgiving and during Thanksgiving week, more action here on the weather maps and charts. Don't think it's anything wintry, but a fair amount of rain beginning to show up here on a gradual basis. In the meantime, 38 at Willard and Savoy, 34 Danville, same at Rantoul, 39 at Bloomington Normal, 45 at St. Louis, 39 up at Chicago, and around here here. We're going to head towards a delightful day's worth of weather at 60 with a much lighter wind out of the northwest and west around southwest into the afternoon. Fair tonight at 39 to 41. Tomorrow turning unseasonably mild for any playoff football action. Breezy in the afternoon. Partly sunny skies in 67. That alone is about 15 above average on a south-southwesterly wind. Down near 50 for tomorrow night. That's a typical high this time of the year. Heading towards 71 at kickoff time on Saturday, and heads up with a kicking game out of the southwest at 20 to 30 and gusty on that wind. Then cooler weather with mid-50s, but dry weather for Sunday and Monday, and we get increasingly rainier between later Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. A few dry hours each day. High temperatures in the 50s. For CVD Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance. A new front door can instantly upgrade the look of your home and make it more energy efficient. The Kramer Siding and Window team can also install French doors to your deck or patio, welcoming the outside in, or storm doors for an extra layer of protection against the elements. The estimate is free, financing is available, and the business is local. Schedule your beautiful new door today and save 25%. Call us, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Better banking is about more than just money. It's about people. Fisher National Bank is locally owned community bank serving Champaign and Vermilion County, and they're your friends and neighbors who take a vested interest in communities that they serve. Last year alone, Fisher National volunteered over 750 hours of community service. By investing in the people they serve, Fisher National Bank shares in the success of a stronger community. Learn more about Fisher National Bank at any of the branches or visit fishernational.com. Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC.
All right, Andy Warfel has jumped in our studio.
Hi, Andy.
He's kind of a big deal.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Design, creative. How'd you get into sets and stuff?
Oh, gosh, it goes way back to Unity Junior High
Mrs.
School.
Page.
Mrs. Page, the instigator.
Mary Ellen Page. And you know, I wonder, Andy, because so many of us have that creative theatrical part. Did you go there, Stevie? Unity Junior High?
I did not.
And have
I went
Mrs.
to the University of Philo.
Nice.
That's
through 8th grade.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Back then, it was more
Philo State, whatever we called it. It was
everybody stayed in their hometown
Yeah,
until
we stayed till
high school.
8th grade.
That's right.
Back
That's
then,
right.
but that's back. We're talking Gerald Ford and Richard Nixon.
Wow.
stuff. So,
Long time ago.
It's been a while.
Okay.
But in any case, she had us doing the sets and the design and the
You loved it.
costumes.
Oh, absolutely.
Why did you
so
like
great.
that? That's like a roadie. That looks hard. You hammer a nail into a.
Well, most of my normal work, I actually draw pictures and tell people what I want it to look like. But,
so you're not carrying the lumber.
No, but for the ballet, I break out the power tools, and we've got a great group of volunteers helping to build a bunch of new sets.
Cool.
For Act 2, this year is going to be all new. So the production that we've been seeing is about 10 years old, and we're constantly trying to update things, keep things fresh. Obviously, there's new cast members every year, so we do new costumes, new props, things like that. But this year we pulled out the stops, and so Act 2 is going to be all brand new for this year. And
Wow.
it's going to be stunning.
See you
It's gonna be
ballet
at Cranert Center.
This is the Nutcracker.
Yes.
Yeah, the Nutcracker's at Cranert the 4th through the 7th of December. We've got 6 performances over those 4 days.
Is this the Tryon Theater? Where are we?
It's in the
Bollinger.
It's in the Tryon
Oh, it
Festival
is.
Theater.
Okay,
you
yeah,
for that.
beautiful theater.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And you really kind of cut your chops there at the U of I.
I actually got my undergrad degree at the Cranert Center for the Performing Arts in Scenic Design. Yeah.
Wow. Exactly.
A long time ago. Not as long as you went to
Yeah,
I
University
think
of
my
Philo.
husband-
Nobody's as old as me.
My husband, Mike Anderson, was behind the scenes there at Cranert
Absolutely.
Center at the time.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, such a fantastic, that is a gem in our community.
Oh, yeah. It's a real gem for us to have in this area. Of course, they do all kinds of great productions throughout the year. The Nutcracker is actually the largest in terms of the number of tickets that they sell every year. It's also one of the largest technically. We have a cast of about 100 young dancers and some community members. But also just in terms of the amount of scenery and props and lighting and rentals and effects.
This
and
is a
things
big
like that.
show. I bet you I could put people in that theater, have them close their eyes, and if you could transport them, I'm telling you, and I know the Stuffy wouldn't like me saying this, but you won't know if you're in New York or Champaign with the production quality of that. The Nutcracker
Absolutely.
is fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, we aim for that, and the whole purpose is to give everyone some really great entertainment, and also to put these kids forward in their best light. All of our young dancers and performers, to give them a solid shot doing a really top-notch performance.
It's amazing the quality of show in this small community. It really is.
Thank you.
It really, really is. I'm very sincere. I mean, it is culture, man. You're getting culturized. You need to go see Nutcracker.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And talk about Deanna and reining in all the, director parts. Your wife is
absolutely.
in charge of it all, huh?
Deanna Doty Warfield, my wife, is the artistic director and one of the founding key members of the Champaign-Urbana Ballet, which celebrated its 25th year last year.
Kidding.
Yeah, so we have a fun time, lots of volunteers, so I'll be out building more scenery and doing some finishing touches, and we actually start our installation at Cranert next week.
I can't believe it's coming this quickly.
I know it.
You've had like
time flies.
2.5 weeks or something, right?
Oh, yeah, it's TikTok.
When we were texting each other, Andy, and I was on my cruise ship and all that, we were talking about how quickly, as soon as Thanksgiving, it's essentially Nutcracker time, that first
we're full
few
speed
days
ahead
of December.
that first week of December.
So now's the time to be moving on tickets. It's Thursday the 4th at 7:30, Friday the 5th at 7:30. Saturday you have 2 shows, 2 and 7:30 on the 6th. Sunday, December 7th is 2 and 6.
It's unbelievable. And prices, I don't know, $100, $150. How much are tickets?
Ridiculous. No, you can afford it.
I mean,
it's a great night
Is it
out.
under 100?
I believe so.
I think it's like $40.
What?
Yeah,
That's
40
not
to 65, I think.
I would say
There's
that.
no way. I'm going to go see this for $40.
You might.
That's crazy. No, I think really. Again, folks,
I probably should check, but I know it is at CU Ballet. It's just an online
It's not
search.
going to be the number you'd pay in Chicago or New York.
Absolutely.
No.
And it's going to be just as dang good, maybe better. And
That's
I know
right.
the sets are better.
Well,
It's
the sets are
so
pretty good.
beautiful.
So are you pleased with it?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll be pleased when it's all up and running. And
Yeah.
and the
What
kids are
is that
on
like?
stage.
Because you go through it so much. Is it still kind of a rush to get it done? Or
Well, I've been working on this for almost 3 years now, but there is always a last minute crush, and we've got scenery, custom stuff coming from New York and Los Angeles.
Sheesh.
But we're building a bunch of it ourselves right here in Champaign.
I tell you what, we can't wait to see it. All right. Again, we're getting tickets where? At the Cranert Center. Okay.
CUballet.com
Okay.
also works. And here's some for 19 to 48, and you can select where you want to sit.
Such a deal.
I know.
It's like a IMAX. What?
That's right.
$19?
And it's live right in front of you.
Oh, that's
So
outstanding.
beautiful.
Nutcracker, you're going to love it. It is so well produced. I remember watching that and just loving it. So go see it this year.
Andy Warfel, thank you so much.
Thanks
go
for having me
Rockets,
on.
go Illini, and go CU Ballet.
You're kind of a
Thank
big
you.
deal, Andy. Thank you for coming in.
Cheers.
Well done.
Thanks.
All you're doing. Andy Warfel.
Yep.
All right, ESPN 93.5 will break for the news. It's Thursday. It is November 13. Shows 4th through the 7th of December.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't believe we're here.
I know it.
ESPN 93.5. We'll be
Jay
right
Langan
back.
here, former U of I All-American linebacker. Do you like steak? Do you like red meat? Well, if you do, you got to check out Long Branch Steakhouse. They had phenomenal steaks, sides, salads. I love the onion rings and the fried mushrooms as well as the fried pickles. You've got to check out Long Branch Steakhouse in beautiful downtown Gifford. That's right, make the trip to Gifford for some of the best steaks you'll have. Kids love it too. I brought my whole family. I'll see you at Long Branch Steakhouse in downtown Gifford.
Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group's Diana Foltz, recipient of Champaign County's Realtor of the Year.
When I see Coldwell Banker, can I expect that from agents? Is that a you philosophy or is that a company philosophy?
We have a great culture in our office. Our culture is one of serving. So I think you'll find that with most of our agents, but it really is a highlight for us to be able to serve our clients well, because we don't want to just sell one house or help them buy one house and never do another deal with them or never talk to them again. We want to be involved in their lives.
Why do you like what you do?
I really enjoy helping either a buyer or seller to get to the next chapter. And they're relying on Reggie and I to help them achieve their next goal.
You're their realtor.
We're their realtor. It's Taylor Foltz team, Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. You can find me on the internet at dianafoltz.com. Cell phone number is 217-840-4133. And my email is diana@dianafoltz.com.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
Logan, everyone, let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity, and a nice day's worth of weather ahead for the day today. Winds will be lighter, temperatures up above seasonal expectations by about 10 degrees, and a big warm-up slated for tomorrow and Saturday as well. Cool down, but still above average readings for Sunday and Monday, and the start of an increasingly active weather pattern getting going into the first half of next week as well. Sunny, a bit milder for the day today. Light west-southwesterly wind by afternoon. That'll help. The high around 60. Fair tonight, lows 39 to 41. Tomorrow turning unseasonably mild, becoming breezy, partly cloudy at 67. That southwest to south wind on the increase at 12 to 24 and gusty. Increasing clouds, mild tomorrow night, lows near 50. Windy and unseasonably warm for football Saturday. We'll kick it off at 71 degrees with a partly sunny sky. Southwest wind 20 to 30 and gusty. Cooler in the 50s Sunday and Monday. Some rain back in for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Daytime temps still ranging into the lower and middle 50s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm your just Greg Solgay.
I'm Charles Payne, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Walt Disney is making more from streaming and from its theme parks, but its TV and movie business was disappointing in the recent quarter. Earnings top forecast, but revenue was weaker than expected, and Walt Disney shares are losing ground. Starbucks workers are on strike at unionized locations, which is 65 cafes. The union is protesting the lack of a contract. This is Red Cup Day, one of the busiest of the year for Starbucks. Free reusable cups are included when customers buy a holiday drink. The company emphasizes it has 10,000 company-owned stores in the U.S. The vast majority are open and operating as usual. Stock futures are narrowly lower after President Trump signed into law a spending package reopening the government. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
This week on Perino on Politics, I'm joined by Republican strategist and co-founder of South and Hill Strategies, Colin Reed, and national reporter and columnist for the Washington Examiner and Washington Post, Selena Zito.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com.
This week on the Fox True Crime Podcast, I'm joined by author and podcast host Amanda Lamb as she discusses the murder case of Eric Miller, who was poisoned for months by his ruthless wife.
Listen and follow now at foxtruecrime.com.
And what about Dixie Chopper? What do you got? Dedicated diesel.
The best prices you'll ever get on a Dixie Chopper. I'm looking at right now the list of a classic. The regular retails for $18,200. We're going to sell it for $12,500.
What?
Yep.
You're doing commercial. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, we're gonna sell some of these things and move them out. A $7,500 Z2. We're going to get rid of for $5,000.
Man.
$20,000 Eagle, 72-inch cut. It's there for $13,500.
Wow. It's the fastest lawnmowers in the world, called Dixie Chopper. Go to Dedicated Diesel. How would I reach Andy for that?
They can call Andy at 217-328-0562. Visit him at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana, or check him out on Dedicated Equipment on Facebook.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow, right here in Champaign-Urbana, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Kurt and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just give them a call when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Parlor Donuts and Stevie J Broadcasting want to send you to the next Fighting Illini home football game. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 and you could be on your way to Geese Memorial Stadium. Stop by Parlor Donuts in the Old Farm Shops on Kirby and Madison Champaign before the game to try their layered donuts, cold brews, blended treats, and more. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 to win tickets for Fighting Illini football with Parlor Donuts and Stevie J
I
Broadcasting.
wonder how many balls you'd have caught at Unity, Johnny, with the passing theory now going in 2025. I think you'd have caught 80, 90 catches. You had 40 in the day when they didn't throw.
Well, that's probably why I had that many, because I'd go to the quarterback and say, hey, it's open on the outside. Nobody else was getting anything.
Yeah.
So I had them all. If these days, probably about 10.
Because there's so many receivers. Yeah. All right, I wanted to do this because they deserve it. We now have pronunciation lessons, courtesy of the University of Illinois. We'll run it, do it quickly, and then come back and work on our homework.
I'm Mihailo Petrovic. I am coming from Prokoplje, Serbia.
Andrej Stojakovic, originally from Thessaloniki, Greece.
I'm Zvonimir Ivišić and I'm from Vodice, Croatia.
Tomislav Ivišić, Vodice.
David Mirković, Nikšić.
Ty Rogers.
Okay, we got Ty Rogers. We got that one. Yeah. Let's start at the beginning here.
I'm Mihailo Petrovic. I am coming from Prokoplje, Serbia.
All right, Mihailo Petrovic.
Okay.
Mihailo, he's the point guard that'll back up Kylan Boswell or maybe work side by side with him. He's like 22 and a terrific point guard. He hasn't played yet because he's been hurt with a hammy.
Okay.
Mihailo Petrovic. All right?
Yeah. Andrej Stojakovic, originally from Thessaloniki, Greece.
Okay, Andrej Stojakovic. So yeah, like, wow,
Greece.
that was good. Stojakovic. Andrej Stojakovic. Now this one you can't. It's Big Z, but you can't hear his first name. He just blows through this.
I'm Zvonimir Ivišić and I'm from Vodice, Croatia.
All right, it's Tomislav Isevic's brother Z, but I couldn't quite make that one out.
Okay.
And then we understand this one.
Tomislav Ivišić, Vodice.
All right, Tomislav Isevic, and then David really goes slow for us.
David Mirković, Nikšić.
All right, David Mirković. He's David. It looks like David, but it goes David.
Yeah.
David,
But what was the last name there?
Mirković.
Mirković.
And then we got this one.
Ty Rogers.
Yeah. Okay. We got that one. All right, last one. They deserve it. We need to know their names.
I'm Mihailo Petrovic. I am coming from Prokoplje, Serbia.
Mihailo Petrovic. Mihailo Petrovic.
Andrej Stojakovic, originally from Thessaloniki, Greece.
I'm Zvonimir Ivišić and I'm from Vodice, Croatia.
Tomislav Ivišić, Vodice.
David Mirković, Nikšić.
Ty Rogers.
It's a hilarious video the U of I put out. Okay, I think we should have a Balkan potluck night.
Well, yeah.
We have 5 guys.
Maybe we should do a contest that people call in to win tickets if they say, a name correctly or something.
Well, they'll say Ty Rogers.
No, we could say
one of the Balkans.
Say the number on their jersey and say pronounce that person
for free tickets to what?
To the game.
Which game?
Like we're playing
Colgate.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night. Well, let me see if I have any left.
Okay.
That would be important.
Sorry to be impromptu with
no,
this
it's fine.
idea.
It's the 217-359-2255. That would be then the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line.
Well, and then we need to figure out the number of one of these.
Just
guys,
say any of them except Ty Rogers. How about that?
Right.
So you say any of them, one of them properly, you get 2 tickets to Colgate if I have them. So
right.
That's kind of key here.
Well,
because I gave some out of Pia's, and let me see what I have left.
I'm so proud of you, Stevie.
Yeah, thank you.
Of doing that.
Well, didn't do it much. It's this is fightingillini.com, so I need tickets.
I'm just now getting Yakachonis.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we got that. And
yeah,
Georgia,
you know what?
we got that.
I love those kids. I really did. But I really, really love the older players. I just do. I want older players on my team now from now on. I'm sorry. Oh, except for Wagner. Wagler.
Yeah.
Wagler.
Okay.
This Wagler kid?
Yeah. I saw some.
He's like 6'6" freshman. He's in at the end of this game.
First game.
No, but he's in at the end of the game, and he's a freshman, and I think he needs to be in the end of the game. This kid's good. He had 5 offensive rebounds, the most on the team. He's 6'6". He's a guard. He looks fantastic. Okay, as I have to type in my email, of course, to get access.
Right. There's a little hoop jumping. We don't have to pursue this now, but
okay. Well, we need to give a pair of tickets. What do you want to do tomorrow?
We can do it tomorrow. That we'll do a pronunciation contest, and we'll say a number.
Who's judge?
No, I would. Well, just yeah, that's true. We have to understand it,
right.
But I don't think we have to have the number.
Diane can judge the pronunciation.
Well, I was getting ready for this, and I see that Tomislav Isevic is number 77.
That's
No.
Greg Grange is old.
I mean,
Tomislav's not
no, Tomislav is not that.
No,
that was,
he had another
Is
number.
there a 77 even?
I think there is a
think
kid
there
that got a
is.
70s. I think Mihailo Petrovic.
Okay.
I think he got that, actually. Okay, so I think I have just 2 tickets. We better analyze, and then I'll...
Tomislav is 13.
Okay. Yeah, I just have 2 tickets. That's all I got.
I might have had 77, Steve.
Actually, I have none. I have no tickets.
Okay.
Yeah, I promised
you don't.
Steve Suderman a good vibes.
Thank you.
He's going to the game.
Oh,
So
good.
anyway, next time.
Uh-huh.
Next time.
Where is Steve Suderman, by the way?
He's good vibes. I told him you need a TV.
Yes.
He's all over it.
Is he talking to you today or?
Not he. We were on yesterday, but he's standing by and he has all kinds of 65-inch TVs.
Okay.
I mean, these are beautiful, bright. I mean, you'll love them. Johnny hasn't had a TV in 30 years. 35.
Well, here we did get a new one last year
in New Orleans.
Awesome. I don't know how to work it because I can't hey, this was on CBS. We don't know how to get CBS.
Mihailo Petrovic.
You got to go
is
Hulu.
77.
Okay, 77. I think I might have had that.
Running
number.
the new technology. Which button do you push?
Well, you got first of all Hulu, Paramount Plus, Disney.
Yeah, I know.
We're not signed up for that. No, don't put that. You have to put John, no, Bobby.
And then the code and all
and
that.
it's like, what is going on?
And then the code is sent to your phone number, or is it sent to my email? Oh my
We
gosh.
didn't even have 4 choices, Steve, because we couldn't get Decatur.
Yeah.
ABC was it was CBS and NBC, and what was there was like CIA, WCA.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
It's complicated. Good vibes can help you. All right, it's Tim Onstop, Pitmaster next.
Are you tired of shivering in the winter? Look no further than your local heroes at ABC Heating and Air Conditioning. Hi, this is Gina inviting you to give us a call at 217-352-5400 to book your appointment to make sure your furnaces run safely and efficiently this winter. We've been proudly locally owned and operated and have been serving our community for over 50 years. ABC, always be comfortable. Call me 217-352-5400 to book your appointment today or go to abcheatingandac.com.
To business.
We got the government open. Let's celebrate tonight.
House Speaker Mike Johnson. President Trump says all blame for the 43-day shutdown goes to Democrat leaders for attempting to extort Obamacare subsidies.
It caused tens of thousands of federal contractors and small businesses to go unpaid, and the total effect of the damage their antics caused will take weeks and probably months to really calculate accurately.
Democrat Cory Booker calling for a change in Senate leadership. The promise of back pay on the way brings air traffic controllers back to the towers, but mandated flight cuts continue, 1,000 today till the system recovers. The Federal Housing Agency eyeing a new plan to boost affordable home sales, portable mortgages, so a homeowner can take the current mortgage rate from one home to another, many now sitting on their homes with low rates. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Champaign County Sheriff's Office warning residents about a phone scam. Involves individuals falsely claiming to represent the Sheriff's Office Civil Division. Callers claim there's an urgent legal matter requiring immediate attention. The scammer may pressure individuals to return their call or demand payment to resolve the issue. The Sheriff's Office says it is fake. Hang up. Champaign Unit 4 school district searching for their next superintendent. The district will be hosting several forums as part of the search. They will take place today and next week at different schools. Those forums are open to the public. Researchers at the University of Illinois converting food waste into jet fuel in efforts to boost the economy. The bigger goal is they want to convert the bio-waste materials into something usable, including jet fuels, but also other biochemicals. Their daily products, and more than 80% are petroleum derived. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Had a guy change his mind about whether he ever wants to drive, so I do have an open seat, and we're looking for the right guy that wants to work, wants to get a good income that's going to be stable and steady, and work at a place that really is a family atmosphere and respects the drivers and wants to work with them.
And this is a place that gets you home for the weekends, and that's unique in the trucking business.
Every weekend. Yep, they're able to run some loads that generate revenue, and we're unique. We pay off a percentage, so the driver gets a true measure of what that job's worth based on what the customer pays. So they're able to run some loads and still get home and enjoy their family and have some quality home time.
What about getting hold of you if there is a driver that wants wants a job with Gale Ferrex Trucking, what would they do?
They can call the office at 765-793-7131. My direct extension is 4. They can email me at timo@gftlog.com.
Tim Onstadt, Gale Ferrex Trucking, dedicated diesel.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Nice several days ahead with a big warm-up as slated, crescendoing on football Saturday around here with temperatures a little bit north of about 70 at kickoff time. We'll get a wind shift and cool front to come through Saturday night. Temperatures back down to more seasonal levels to a little bit above into Sunday and Monday, and a wetter weather pattern beginning about Tuesday of next week. Sunshine milder for the day-to-day. Gentle breezes around into the west and southwest for the afternoon. The high getting pretty close to 60. Fair tonight, 39 to 41. Tomorrow turning unseasonably mild, a bit breezy, partly cloudy. Highs to about 67 on an increasing southwest to south wind, 12 to 24 and gusty for the afternoon. Increasing clouds, milder tomorrow night. Lows near 50. That's a typical high for the time of year in mid-November. Windy, warm, and 71 with a partly sunny sky for football Saturday. Heads up in that southwest wind, 20 to 30 and gusty. Highs in the mid-50s Sunday and Monday. Low to mid-50s Tuesday through Thursday next week. And rain in the forecast as well. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
These Illini.
Fighting Illini family, this is Kenneth Phelan from Illinois Volleyball. We are fighting for the Big Ten crown, and we need Huff Hull rocking with that home court energy as we play the second half of conference play.
Slide, block Illinois! Here's the match, Philpott, yes! That's an orange and blue victory!
Be early and be loud. Tickets are available at fightingillini.com. Our fans make the difference, and we can't wait to see you there. ILL.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is not a one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is that we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
And now, a brand new show called Smoke, where we help you with your grill and making the best meat ever. With award-winning competition pitmaster Tim Onstadt. Smoke in Tim's Grill. He's the best brisket maker ever. Smoke in Tim's Grill. And now award-winning competition pitmaster Tim Onstadt. I'd mentioned to Johnny about his PhD level grazing at a tailgate, and he blames you because if it wasn't so good, he wouldn't have done that.
Well, it's not blaming Tim. It's actually giving you the credit because the griller develops the good grazers, and they want the good ones. So I'm blessed to have been.
That's team building. That's team building.
High rate. I'm recruited by most, but I'm sticking with Tim.
Hey, Stevie, you know, at GFT, we're trying to stay relevant, you know, and we got the new answering system for our phones and all of that. And they tell me I have to do a message, so I've been rehearsing that, setting that message up. You want to hear what I got so far?
Yes, we do.
Tepislav Onstadt.
All right, you got it, man. You are on this.
Not bad.
Man, you get the tickets except that we don't have any, but you would have got them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we had Johnny there, my son Benjamin, Diane was there, and I think people at your tailgate were kind of going, who are they?
Right.
No, they were very nice, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
The radio entourage.
The whole group, everybody there was very, very nice.
Yes,
and, of course, Tim kept everybody very happy. Very.
Yeah. Tim Onstadt, Gale Ferrex Trucking and Dedicated Diesel. All right, so I've got a new dish because of you. I do the chicken thighs. I put a little salt on the bottom and all that stuff. That's a hit. So thank you for that, because we've done that like 4 or 5 times.
You're awesome. We're getting close to turkey time, so it's time to shift gears on the poultry to the big birds.
Ooh, all right. Okay.
And not the big yellow ones, just the bigger turkeys. What we need to do now, if you haven't already, is go out and get that turkey. Pick up your Tony Cheshires butter creel injection. Comes with the needle. Everything works. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get anything from it. I'm just saying that's the easiest thing, and I like to tell what I do, and that's one of the things that I do. And while we're at it, we're picking up some Creole, Tony Cheshire Creole seasoning, and I may add a little bit of Tuffy Stone stuff in there with it too. But today, and I don't think we talked about this last year, but Johnny, we're going to cut your turkey cooking time about in half.
Oh,
If you're cooking on a smoker.
Smoker. You need a smoker. You got to have a smoker, yeah.
Well,
Yep.
how do you do it?
Tim will drive his 18-wheeler down there himself to New Orleans to deliver
On
it.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
we're going to spatchcock that turkey and smoke it in almost half the time, a little more than half the time, maybe, or a little less.
That's really awesome. All
just
right.
depending on conditions. I don't know if the audience is familiar with spatchcocking. It's fairly common, but all we're doing is basically removing that breastbone from the turkey and then flipping it over on its inside, face down, and kind of smashing those rib bones out a little bit, and just making the turkey flat instead of standing up like the picturesque butterball.
How do you take all that out?
The breastbone?
Yeah.
You can use poultry shears if you're scared of a big knife and kind of hammering through some bones. I use a big sharp butcher knife and just slice down through it and kind of hammer it through. Somebody that's good at swinging a cleaver could cut it out like that, but poultry shears are safe and work real well to do that. And what it does, it spreads that surface area out on the meat and allows it to cook a little bit faster.
Okay.
But and it allows you to get the seasoning on the inside side, which we're putting down a little bit of oil or butter on it, and then we're doing a real good coat of seasoning on all sides. And we're going to cook it around I'm cooking at 250 to 270. A lot of people prefer a little lower and slower, 225 to 250. That's going to decrease our cook time down to 11 to 15 minutes a pound.
Wow.
From 20 to 30 minutes a pound
that's
of
really
a
faster.
whole cooker. And we're going to do that until our breast meat is a minimum of 165. Then we're done and healthy, and nobody's going to get anything bad from it.
Well, that sounds fantastic. It is all doable. It is not that intimidating. You do need a smoker to do that. I generally put it in a bag upside down in the oven. And boy, I have a real juicy, because it's upside down, it tends to flow down. So it's really good.
Well, we're cooking ours, and we're smoking them until they get a little bit of color, until they're getting close to the color that we want, and then we're going to just baste them. Here we go with our good old Parquet squeeze butter again, and we're just going to squeeze butter the heck out of them and cover them up with foil, and that's how we're finishing them. And you can also spatchcock a turkey in the oven if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
You could do the exact same process. The only thing, you won't get that hint of hickory smoked flavor when you do that, but you can do the exact same process in the oven, and it cuts down your cooking time just the same.
And you're just wrapping it in the foil there, Tim?
Yeah, well, on the smoker?
If you have it in your oven. I know I have a big basting pan, and, I just put the foil around to keep the juices in.
Yep, you can just cover it with foil on the pan in the oven. Stevie's got his bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get a big old foil thing, and I generally double it up because we get as big a turkey as I can find. I've asked for a 30-pounder this year, so we'll see. Anyway.
That is awesome.
Yes, sir. All right, Tim Onstott. Yes. Anything concluding to mention before?
Well, if you're going to spatchcock a 30-pounder, you're going to need a pretty good-sized oven.
Well, just have you drive over with the 18-wheeler and show me how to do it. Yeah, okay. Tim knows how to do everything. He's just a jack of all trades.
You need to get an outlaw smoker if you're going to do a 30-pounder. That's for sure.
There you go.
All
Give
right.
you some room to spread out.
How are you guys doing with your drivers at Gale Frericks Trucking?
We're doing very well with the drivers. Of course, we could always use good help, and we can always go get trucks. So if anybody, for the right guy, if there's somebody out there that's really looking for a home, looking for a good family type atmosphere to come to, then give us a call. We'll figure something out.
unique, too, because you have your drivers at home on the weekends.
Every weekend.
And coming up on the holiday season, they can spend time with family.
Yeah, and that's really special. Good time to mention, we also have paid holidays, which Thanksgiving and Christmas are paid holidays. That's fairly rare in the trucking business, but yeah, we want to make sure that they have that good family time at home with their loved ones.
I feel like there are go-getters who aren't willing to be out and about during the holiday season, and you just negotiate with them to take those special runs.
Yeah, the customers always have needs, and we do have, every year we have some drivers, whether it be their religious preferences or whatever, they choose not to be home. They may celebrate the holidays a little bit different. I'm not real up on all of the different religious and celebrations and that, but they prefer to do that, and we make those things available to them, and they feel a need too, and it all works out.
The fastest lawnmowers, Dixie Chopper, dedicated diesel, might have a couple left, not many.
There's not very many, and they're going for awesome prices. If somebody wants to make an offer on one, we're more than happy to entertain it, and if it's in the ballpark, we'll get it worked out.
Wow, that's amazing. I know somebody heard us talking and went in last week or two and was excited because of the deal he got.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, and then they picked it up, I believe, last week, and everything is good. Andy, it was a little bit dirty. It was actually one of the low hour trades that we had, and Andy would not let that thing go out dirty, so he made them wait a couple of days so he could get it cleaned up and washed up good. So.
Well, somebody got a deal. I know that. There are deals to be had at Dedicated Diesel, Dixie Chopper. How would they reach you on the driving side, and anything about the Dixie Chopper? They call Andy, I think.
Yep, they can call Andy at 217-328-0562. They can call me about anything, whether it's truck driving, trucking, barbecue, Dixie Chopper. They can reach me at 765-793-7131, extension 4, or email me at timo@gftlog.com.
Tim, you're the best. We love you. Appreciate it.
All right,
very
Tim.
much.
Have a good one. Tim
Thank you.
Onstadt.
Tim Onstadt, Gale Ferrex Trucking, and Dedicated Diesel, ESPN 93.5. We'll be right back. From computer systems to brakes and tires too, at PDR, fixing cars is what they do. Remember, when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 or use their dedicated text-only line at 383-0619. Additional information including repair quotes and online scheduling requests available from the website at pdrauto.com. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
This week, it's the one sale pet lovers can't afford to miss. The Pets Pick Flooring event at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. First, get a free labor credit on every carpet and floor. Get a $50 labor credit for every 100 feet you buy. Get up to a $1,000 rebate on great pet-friendly carpets and floors from Shaw. Ask how you can get free accessories or area rugs from your furniture purchase. And buy it all with 2 years free financing. The Pets Pick Flooring event, going on now at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
Jets Pizza and Stevie J Broadcasting want to send you to the next Fighting Illini home football game. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 and you could be on your way to Geese Memorial Stadium. Stop by Jets Pizza at Neal and Green Street or Round Barn off Springfield and Mattis for their delicious Detroit-style pizza. Text Illini to 217-359-2255 to win tickets for Fighting Illini football from Jets Pizza and Stevie J Broadcasting.
Are you tired of shivering in the winter? Look no further than your local heroes at ABC Heating and Air Conditioning. Hi, this is Gina inviting you to give us a call at 217-352-5400 to book your appointment to make sure your furnaces run safely and efficiently this winter. We've been proudly locally owned and operated and have been serving our community for over 50 years. ABC, always be comfortable. Call me 217-352-5400 to book your appointment today or go to abcheatingandac.com.
Calling all Honeycrisp apple lovers. Your Honeycrisp are ready at Curtis Orchard. That's right, it's Honeycrisp season, which means you can get them at Curtis Orchard now until we close in late December. Of course, we have all your other favorites too. Donuts, pies and fritters, apples, produce, cider, and gifts. It's all here waiting for you to enjoy during your next trip to Curtis Orchard. Visit us at curtisorchard.com or follow on Facebook to find out what else is in season right now.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
This holiday, give the gift that lasts all season long. Cardinals ticket packs are on sale now, starting at 5, 6, and 10 games. All packs include 2026's top games and favorite giveaways. Backed by popular demand, choose from the opening day pack or the bobblehead pack. Check out the Cubs pack, weekend pack, or apparel pack. There's a pack for everyone. Find your perfect gift right now at cardinals.com/tickets.
What is most important in your life? This is Starla Carr with Provident Financial Group. If you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Nice several days ahead with a big warm-up as slated, crescendoing on football Saturday around here with temperatures a little bit north of about 70 at kickoff time. We'll get a wind shift and cool front to come through Saturday night. Temperatures back down to more seasonal levels to a little bit above into Sunday and Monday, and a wetter weather pattern beginning about Tuesday of next week. Sunshine, milder for the day-to-day. Gentle breezes around into the west and southwest for the afternoon. The high getting pretty close to 60. Fair tonight, 39 to 41. Tomorrow turning unseasonably mild, a bit breezy, partly cloudy. Highs to about 67 on an increasing southwest to south wind, 12 to 24 and gusty for the afternoon. Increasing clouds, milder tomorrow night. Lows near 50. That's a typical high for the time of year in mid-November. Windy, warm, and 71 with a partly sunny sky for football Saturday. Heads up in that southwest wind, 20 to 30 and gusty. Highs in the mid-50s Sunday and Monday. Low to mid-50s Tuesday through Thursday next week. And rain in the forecast as well. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Want unbeatable prices on your next furniture purchase, but also seeking that local hometown feel? Look no further than Kelsey Furniture in Tuscola. Customers rave about their friendly, established staff, as well as their great selection, amazing prices, and second-to-none delivery service. They're a third-generation local business, and they've always got your best interests at heart. Find the look you love for less. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday, but always available online at kelseyfurniture.com. That's kelseyfurniture.com.
Stevie J here. With Nate Evans of eXp Realty, you'll always get a stress-free sale for the most money.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to theNateEvansGroup.com.
How about these Illini?
Fighting Illini family, this is Kenna Phelan from Illinois Volleyball. We are fighting for the Big Ten crown, and we need Huff Hull rocking with that home court energy as we play the second half of conference play.
Slide, block Illinois! Here's the match, Philpott, yes! That's an orange and blue victory!
Be early and be loud. Tickets are available at fightingillini.com. Our fans make the difference, and we can't wait to see you there. ILL.
At Freedom Roofing, they stand for quality, integrity, and the American way. Locally owned and built on trust, they take pride in protecting what matters most, your home. Their expert team delivers top-notch craftsmanship with unbeatable customer service because you deserve nothing less. When storms hit or roofs age, call the name that stands for strength. Freedom Roofing, proudly serving our community because your roof should be as strong as the country we call home. Freedom Roofing, built on trust, powered by integrity. Visit freedomchampaign.com.
Hey, Illini fans. Fall is in the air, leaves are turning, and it's tailgate time. Bring on the Jets Pizza and Wings. Get a one-topping large Jets pizza, code LJETS for just $16.99, and then wing it. Add an order of Jets wings for just $6. Use code WINGIT. Be the hit of your tailgate party and wing it. It's not just pizza, it's Jets Pizza.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is ready to help you combine home and auto and save right here in Champaign-Urbana. Call 352-1411 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm. I've got to clean out this garage. Let's see. What's the cheapest and easiest dumpster service in our area?
Here's what I found. The doggy bag.
Think she's broken. I'm not looking for takeout. Siri, try again.
The doggy bag from Bulldog Disposal in Mahomet.
Doggy bag? What's that?
If you got junk that needs to go, but you don't want the hassle of having an enormous dumpster delivered, grab a doggy bag, keep it as long as you need. They'll come take it away. For more information, just visit bulldoggybag.com.
Well,
that's bulldoggybag.com.
Johnny's here for the Board of Regents.
It's a Board of Visitors.
Board of Visitors. What is Board of
Visitors? Well, it's alumni that come in and they give us a report on how we're doing in the civil engineering.
How is engineering?
Civil environment.
How is civil and environmental engineering? How do we rank in the world?
Well, Steve, I'm glad you asked that question. But so we are number one in the graduate program in the United States / world. If we're number one in the U.S., I always say, okay.
Yeah,
and
right.
and then number one, a master's online program.
So master's is number one. Online master's is number one in the world.
And then the graduate engineering, civil engineering, and then the environmental's number 3, and undergraduate's number 4.
So
in
MIT,
civil,
Cal Berkeley, maybe?
Yeah, well, I think there's a little bit of ballot box stuff in there. But anyway, 4 is not bad at all. Number 4, and then number 3 in environmental in undergraduate. It's top-notch engineering school.
If you come to Illinois and get in, that's a big deal. If you come to Illinois and graduate, it's huge.
Well, and it helped me, and when I'd go down south, and Illinois.
Yeah.
You loved hiring Illinois people.
Oh, well, exactly.
Got a good reputation.
Yeah. We can do that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. We're out of time, but great engineering program up at the Granger Engineering College at Illinois.
And even a Cachetarian Hall.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother story.
You honored our father and mother with that, Johnny. That's awesome.
Thank you. All I want's a ticket to the game, so whatever.
Thank you. That's Brother Johnny. That's Diane
Enjoy
Ducey.
the day.
I'm Stevie J. Have a great Thursday.
I'm living under a cloud. I don't get out of bed. It started with my washing machine breaking down. I called a one guy in a truck repair service. Took them a week to show up. My condition worsened when the repairman ordered the wrong part. Things got really bad. Had to go to the laundromat. I knew I hit rock bottom. Then I found Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
I'm Paul Reekin with Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. We have repair service clinically proven to be the fastest and most affordable in Champaign-Urbana. Side effects only come from not calling Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. These effects include personal frustration from failing to get laundry done, irritable spouse syndrome, and stinky athlete kids that can be noticed from across the house.
Thanks to Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, my cloudy days at the laundromat are over.
Let's say you decide not to repair the appliance.
Like the repair is worse than I thought?
If you decline the repair, you get $50 off a new appliance purchase.
Dick Van Dyke has me winning either way. I'm experiencing no side effects now, Paul.
Wow!
Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
PDR Automotive has now been serving the Champaign-Urbana area for over 50 years. To give you some perspective, 50 years ago ended the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, and it was when Secretariat won the Triple Crown. So what does that mean for you and your vehicle? Whether you need a carburetor overhauled or your new vehicle computer system diagnosed or programmed, PDR Automotive has the experienced, knowledgeable staff that can handle all your automotive needs. Online at pdrauto.com, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Hey, where are you headed?
To Kelsey Furniture in Tuscola.
What do they have there?
What don't they have there? Living room furniture, benches, chests, love seats, sectionals, tables, bedroom sets, hutches, nightstands, end tables, cabinets, mirrors, stools, clocks, lamps, pillows, rugs, desks, media consoles, patio furniture, Tempur-Pedic mattresses, and more.
So, everything.
Yeah, probably could have just said that.
Kelsey Furniture, quality for less.
Sarah Champagne Managing Partner Ben Patron on why integrity is important at Sarah.
We hire the person. The person makes the deal. The person makes the department. The person makes everyone around them treat people with courtesy and respect. If you have a quality human being, you can play any position, right? We're talking about sports. They can perform in any department, and I could teach someone a job, but I can't teach them to be a good person.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com. Always a pleasure to talk about Donnie up in Long Branch Steakhouse here in beautiful downtown Gifford. Well, you know what, friends? It's never too early to make your Christmas party reservations at the Long Branch Steakhouse in Gifford. They are taking party reservations for December. Dates are filling up quickly. Don't be left out this year. If you want a fabulous night at the Long Branch for your office party, get it done now. Connect with the Long Branch Steakhouse and book your Christmas party. Long Branch Steakhouse, beautiful downtown Gifford.
Hi, this is Steve from Good Vibes.
And I'm Canelo Luga, linebacker and special teams specialist.
KO, that's a lot of skill sets.
What's your point?
Well, kickers kick, guards block, receivers catch.
Is there a point coming?
Well, yeah, you have to cover running backs, quarterbacks, tight ends, kickoff and punt returners, even loose balls.
So you want to know how I'm a specialist? Simple. My job is to put the guy with the ball firmly on the ground. I specialize in firmly.
So Sony specializes in video processing. They have the skills to make any panel deliver a better picture. Better as in more color, smoother motion handling, higher contrast, everything that makes sports on TV look real. From Sony cameras and mics used on the field to showing the game in your home like you have sideline tickets.
Well, we still want you to come see us at the stadium.
Oh, heck yeah. Live football's the best, but Sony is firmly in second.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana,